Hello guys and welcome back to the channel Football Club Barcelona Nation. We are back to the Champions League after dropping points against Getafe. A draw to a team was basically defending. It's been tough to score away at Getafe. We did, but we could not win. So it's another competition. It's the Champions League in which we have been scoring lots of goals, having just one draw in the first game. We are second in the table, and in today's video, we are going to talk about the press conference. Hansi and Ferran spoke about the game, so let's get into it. The first question was how important it was to win for our confidence to get into the round of 16. And Flick said, this is our goal, to win. We want to go into the next round, the round of 16, and to be in the top 8, avoiding the playoff knockout. We need to play the two remaining games very well and win. We have lots of matches in the season, and it's very important to win these two remaining games in this new format. We are looking to avoid these unnecessary games, and we are on the right path. Then he was asked on Kubasi. He is just 17. How do you rate him? What can he improve? Of course, everybody has been talking of Yamin Lamal, but Kubasi is also 17 and performing really on a high level. Flick said, I really love this question. We always think about this. He plays like an experienced player. He is almost 18, so I think it's one day to his birthday while I'm recording this. And he said he plays on the left or on the right, no problem with him, and he's a very important player for us. So a happy birthday in advance, Kubasi. Let's make this a win. Next, he was asked on our lack of regularity in La Liga, but in the Champions League, we play very well against big teams. Do we have more chances to win the Champions League than winning La Liga? So Flick said, winning the Champions League is not easy. We perform good, but there are also other big teams doing great. We are in 3 competitions. We have won the first title. The results in the league is not good when you look back, but what he sees after the break, we are really doing good, how we have played. And he said, I hope to see the team play another style of football after Getafe. It was tough to play there. Yeah, not this funny defensive style. Benfica likes to play football, how they build up. And he also said Di Maria is one of his favorite players. And then he was asked the reason why. So he said his level, his quality. Di Maria has played many years at the top level and he can change the match with his left foot. And what else can you say about him? He has been very vital in Argentina too, with Leo Messi to winning trophies in Argentina. We all know about that. Next, he was asked on the goalkeeping situation. There has been a lot of debate going around on whether Iñaki or Szczesny to start. So he was asked in particular if Szczesny is set to play tomorrow for the Champions League. And Flick said, we will see. We discussed this. Tech is really doing great, like in the Supercopa. His personality, he is a champion, how he acts on the pitch. He has won many trophies. So he said we will discuss and see. And Szczesny, apart from his performance, he was asked about his presence in the dressing room, if this really improves the atmosphere. And then he said, I think he was one of the best transfers we made in this situation. His behavior, how he supports the team, very experienced and giving this experience to the young players. Next question was about us and Real Madrid. We are 7 points behind them and whether the team is focused to win La Liga. And he said this, and I quote, what I can say is that we will fight for that. We will give everything in the next month and see what happens. Which brings us to the Getafe game. He was asked, Laporta said that last Saturday, whatever happened was a scandal and it was a shame. Do you also think so? There was a bit of back and forth. Flick asking, what do you mean? Like, is it the question? The question was not clear. Which situation? The whole thing. So the journalist was like, referee performance. He was dodging the penalty question on Kunde. His own question, by the way. Flick had pushed this back to him. Was it a penalty or not a penalty? But in the end, he said this. In every match, it's the same. It's totally unbelievable. It's a clear penalty. You don't need a VAR. But Laporta did not hide his thoughts. I'm not also going to hide my thoughts. La Liga is a corrupt league favoring Real Madrid, and only scoring multiple goals and conceding few goals or no goals at all in every match will enable us not to have any complaints and frustrations. also avoiding these kinds of questions. Then he was asked whether Barca were the favorites to win the Champions League. If he agrees with this statement, he said, whoever said this, I don't remember the name, he said, the future will show if he is right or wrong. And it's our goal, of course, to win the Champions League. It's one of the toughest competitions to win. At the end, you have to try that. And at the moment, when I see Liverpool, they are strong. The coach is doing a fantastic job. And also, this is one of my favorite teams. Then he was asked on Getafe with everything that happened in the pitch. And we're just trying to forget all this. So he said, it's my first season here in La Liga. I have no experience like that. It's like tennis. I think he meant rugby or something, but chose tennis to cool everything down. Not nice to play there. And when a team is 100% focused on this style, it's unbelievable. But for them, this is their way, and of course, they have success. Just as we said in the match preview. So congratulations, Getafe, on your success. Then I'll briefly go into Ferran. He also spoke. So it's 3 years since he joined here. He was asked his analysis on this and his future. And he said, it's been lots of learnings, some nice moments, good time, good confidence for the club, and will surely continue with us. So he's good. He has recovered and is trying to regain his confidence with goals on the pitch. Which now coming to the pitch, he was asked if he was comfortable as a super sub or as a starter. So he said, I try to make the most minutes I'm given. Not any player likes to be a super sub. So he was really optimistic. And he was also asked, we've seen you very optimistic. He was asked the reason for this. So he said, we always want to play to be at the top level, and you need self-confidence, you need discipline, and above all, you have to be confident in yourself. And then he was asked on what we can do in La Liga based on our previous form. So Ferran said, in recent years, we have not done good in the Champions League. We are working to turn things around this year, and we need to do the same in La Liga as well. And then on Fati, he was asked on his morale, how he is in the dressing room. And he said he has recovered from his injury and currently he's performing on a good level in training. I tried to help him. There are always highs and lows in life, in football, and you should know how to deal with each moment. Then on his celebrations, particularly on the last goal that he scored, he was asked, who are you shushing in your celebration? Or who was it for? So he said, it's just a normal celebration. My family was there on the stands, shouting after the goal, and I just told them to turn the volume a bit down. And now coming to his position on the pitch, he was asked, he has been playing almost 4 different positions. And Ferran said, being versatile is good, more so in the attacking side. I like playing as a striker, and if I get minutes, I don't care where I play. So he's a very versatile player and a very key player in our team. And now bringing us to his goals, he was asked 31 goals since joining us. That's almost twice as many as he has done at home. So he said, I tried to score as many goals as possible. I didn't know about this stat, whether it's home or away, and it's up to me to increase this number at home. And what will he need to do to increase these goals? By perfecting his finishing in the training session. And the last question was about the racist incidents on Balde and his message on that. He said he should not be allowed in football and we should look for a solution, looking for the people who did this and punish them. So we are all with you, Balde. And for these people who racially abuse our players or anyone else, it's quite a shame. So that was the press conference ahead of tonight's game. I will come back with the match preview, hoping for a good result in the Champions League once again. Let's show we can play at the top level, and let's show we can play top football, not tennis or any other Getafe games. Thanks to each and every one of you for tuning in, and see you in the next one.